Easy go.
Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be describing how to play and how not to play in PUBG Mobile. As you can see, I just picked up a UMP9 with a 4x scope. First tip, do not get overconfident in the beginning of the match because you found a UMP9 with a 4x scope. I saw tangos dropping with me, so let's track down the first guy. See movement there by the crates. Shooting him down was fairly easy. I have the advantage of 4x scope. Don't get overconfident, he has a teammate. So, don't give away your position. Instead, as you can see here, play it safe. Make sure your gun's reloaded. Make sure you have a clear view of where the tango is coming from. Use your minimap to see footprints. Track down where he's coming from. Find the tango first. Spot the tango and then shoot him down. Moving on. This isn't the only guy I saw. There's gunfire in the background as well. As you can see on the minimap. First take him down. Check what he has. Check if he has got extra ammo. Then find the other tango who is in the vicinity. While playing safe, even if you loot, keep moving. If somebody shoots at you, you're not a still standing target. Okay, so we've got some fire in the background. Going to check out what it is. Oh my god, it's an idiot. Whatever you do, whenever you swim, try to swim below the surface of the water. That way you won't be spotted as easily. As you can see, he just dived as he noticed I was shooting at him. But don't get into the boat, as that would be an easy prediction. And he's dead. What an easy target. Okay, I've just skipped ahead, gone on to the school area. At the moment I'm just at the small buildings next to it. Drove over here and somebody followed me. He's just arriving now. Best way to throw a grenade is to keep it in your hand till the timer is low. I threw it too early, therefore I didn't get the kill. But it's okay, I'll make up for it by waiting for the guy to come for me. Use the minimap, it helps you a lot. It gives you footprints on where they are. If you don't have earphones, it's the best way of finding out where the person is coming from. And he's dead. Don't just run into a place. Throw in a smoke grenade or standard grenade, as it gives you cover or it throws off the enemy. Okay, I've looted the guy, I've continued looting the building. Here's my second tip, always keep an eye on your minimap. Whenever you hear sounds of footprints, first thing you should look for is the minimap. So I've got some footprints, a tango moving in. Yes, it seems like a camping move and it seems like a bad move, but it helps. Staying in a building. When you're in a building on a second floor, you've got the best protection. This is a bot, so I don't really care that much. You can determine when it's a bot or when it's a player by the way they move. A player would move consistently or run, while a bot would move pacily. A bot's movement is move, stop, move, stop, move, stop, or it's similar. You can determine the difference between a bot playing or a player playing. So here I'm just looting. I'm gonna skip ahead because this is quite boring. Okay, so I've just tracked down a loot drop. Loot drop tips. Don't just go for a loot drop, as you're not the only person who might be going for the loot drop, meaning you could get killed. If you're playing a 1v4, do not go for the loot drop. You will next to always get shot at. And yes, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you get killed just for being in the vicinity of a loot drop. So first thing is, find a good place to hide, find a good place to snipe on the loot drop for a person who's going for the loot drop. They might have loot you are looking for. So Let's say the guy is looking for a sniper or a ghillie suit, but he has a suppressor you picked up in the beginning of the match. He might be going for the loot drop. You need the suppressor because you don't have the suppressor, and so you score on the end because you score the ghillie and the suppressor. But if you stay there a while, it's quiet, nothing goes on, you may go for the loot drop. But also tread carefully. Remember, if you get spotted, you get killed. It's a game of survival. So, I take the chance, I go for the loot drop. Use the loot drop as cover, seeing if anybody's coming from the bridge, which is the side the safe zone is coming from. So, the danger zone is on the other side of the bridge. Going back to my spot, seeing if anybody's coming for the loot drop. Finding cover first. Safety first, always. Using a bit of that third person screening over there. Going back. Now my initial thought was to get into the vehicle and go away from the loot drop, find somewhere better to be, but there's a tango on the right that you just spotted. If you reverse the video, you could see him there. So there he goes, gets over the wall, doesn't even notice me. My prediction is it might be a bot, or it just might be a really bad player. So as I said, safety first. Getting low is a very good thing to do. It hides you, especially in grass. But the wall as well, you need cover, you need something that protects you from bullets. There's gunfires going down at the loot drop, which is getting this guy's attention, but it doesn't look like he's going for it. He's just interested, leaving it, he goes back. Don't know what he was doing though, because he just decided to freeze and look around. Easy kill, as I said. You don't want to be standing around for too long. Even when looting, you don't want to be standing around. As you can see, I don't have the best frame rate, I don't have the best internet. I'm living from South Africa and services ain't good everywhere. I visited Ireland, and in Ballivong, the guest house we stayed, internet's not good there. So you will not get the best internet everywhere, but it's a good thing this game has a system that keeps up with the frame rates, making it possible for anybody to play no matter what the signal is. Going on, I need to find out who was the people shooting at the loot drop in the first place. Drinking a couple of meds ahead of time heals you while you're in a fight, and gives you boost, like a speed boost. And this is where my previous tip comes in. Lying down when looting or staying in grass gives you a great cover, but it doesn't always work. And this is why. When a person gets too close, the footprints will show before that's close enough, but when the person gets too close, obviously you will be spotted, even with a ghillie suit. So I just scored the ghillie suit and all of the people's loot, but looking from that, it's not very good loot, although I did get an 8x scope. What I saw from the loot drop, there was a sniper in the loot drop. With the 8x scope I just received, I can just give up the VSS, even though the VSS has a bullet speed lower than the speed of sound, giving it an automatic suppression. But the 8x scope doesn't compare to the 6x of the VSS. With the bullet drop of the VSS, the 8x scope and the MK14 just trumps. So that's about my loadout for now. Going back to see if I missed anything from the bodies. Every now and then a good jump is good to keep you out of target. Okay, so I've just skipped ahead a bit, moved into the new zone. moved up a bit, found another loot drop, decided to leave the rifle for the AUG, and I've heard some gunshots coming from the southwest side. Just looking around, seeing if I can see movement, trying to spot some players. That's a new loot drop as well. Got some new gunfire. What an open target. Decides to go to my sniper and give him a quick headshot. Good kill. Now he was shooting at somebody at the loot drop who surprisingly spotted me first. It's best to always find cover first, even with gunfire. When running away while being shot at, it's best to run in the direction, leaving in a 90-degree angle. The direction you're going to the direction you're being shot at, 90-degree, moving forward, stopping, moving forward, or zigzagging, making it difficult for you to be shot at. Because usually when you're being shot at when you run, they shoot in front of you to account for you being there when the bullet gets there, all that physics stuff. So I decided to leave that guy as he was in an uphill, going to have an advantage. Decided to move down a bit. As there's 3 players left, I still have to account for another player. Decided play it safe. That's the way the game works. Okay, going to this rock, giving me cover from bullet fire so I can med. What an easy target. Even though he was in grass, you couldn't spot him at first, but he was still there. Still saw him in time, and he didn't expect me to run up to him and shoot him that easily. Now it's just me and the guy who shot at me from the southwest side. Continuously looking to where he shot at me from. Now I would say the best thing to do with the ghillie suit is not stand behind the rock. The best thing to do with the ghillie suit would be to lie in grass, and this is why. This helps a lot. In the last 15 players of a match, it's best to stay on the ground. The grass gives you insane amount of cover. I decide to throw some grenades in the direction, see if I can get some attention. Can you spot the enemy? As I said, staying down gives you a good advantage. Makes you very difficult to find. Thank you for watching.